Good day everyone, we are Group 6 and I'm Eshifi Emmanuel and we are presenting on Hotel Booking System. This code is implemented in Programming C, which is going to allow the user to book, reserve, and view his reservation and cancel his booking at any time he enters into a hotel. So we started the code by writing the general structure of the code, which is #include stdio.h. Then we later define some specific keys, which is the room space, which means the total number of rooms available is 10, and also define the name length to be 50, which means the number of characters of the guest name should be 50. Continuing, we moved on to the next line of code, which talks about the structure of the room. We declared room number to be the address to store the room. We declared it's booked to be the address to store either a room is booked or it's available. Then we declared the guest name. Then we declared the room type, either single or double. Then we went forward declaring the price too as well in double. So we went on to declare a general or a global variable, which is the room space, which is an array to store the information about all the rooms. Then we moved on to start our function by typing void initialize room, which is used to initialize all the rooms. And under the void initialize room, there is this for loop, which is responsible to print integers between 1 to 10. Under the for loop, there is an if function, which its purpose is to assign the room type and the price to the rooms provided. So if the room type is single, it should add an amount of 100 to that room. But if the room type is double, it should allow or assign an amount of 150 to that room. Thank you. My colleagues will explain the following codes too as well.
My name is Desmond and I'll be explaining the void display and the void booking. So this code is a snippet that appears to be part of the simple hotel room booking system. So I'm about to break it down into two functions. That's the one that I said, the void booking room and the void display. Alright. So the void display rooms, the purpose of this function is to display the details of all the rooms in the hotel. So its functionality is to print a header with column that has the name of that room number, the type, the price, and the status. So it iterates through an array named what? The hotel. So presumably you say an array of structures where each of the structure represents what? A room. So the size of this array is determined by the constant what? Room space. So for each room it prints the room number, that's in the bracket, the hotel room number, and the room type, and also the room price. So the price is formatted into 2 decimal places. Okay. So the room status, that's booked. So if the hotel is into bracket that's in the array, is booked, is true, then it's a non-zero. Otherwise what? Available. So the assumption is there is a global array named hotel that stores the room information. The hotel array has a size defined by the constant room space. So each element of the hotel array is a structure containing the fields like the room number, the room type, the price, is booked, and possibly what? The guest name. So let me go to the void booking. That one, to the purpose of that function allows a user to book a room, and its functionality is to prompt the user to enter the room number they want to book, and it reads the room number using what? Scanf. So it performs an input validation to ensure the room number is within the valid range, that's 1 to the room space. So if the room number is it prints an error message and returns. It checks if the room is already booked and that the room number 1 is booked. So if it is, it prints an error message like and returns. So the arrow indicates the start from 0, so the room number -1 is used. And if the room is available, it prompts the user to enter the guest name. Then it reads the guest name using what? Scanf. It marks the room as booked by certain, that the hotel, this one, the hotel and the guest name. So it prints a confirmation message that indicates that the room has been what? Booked for the specified guest. And so let's say the hotel array is the same one using the display room function, and the hotel structure has a field name, guest name, to store the guest name, and the name length is a defined constant representing the maximum length of the guest name. So the overall code interpretation, that this code provides the basic functionality for a hotel room booking system, and it allows the user to view the available rooms, the booking, to book a room by specifying the room number and the guest name. So however, a simplified example and have to just like thank you.
I'm going to show you the code for the function display bookings and the room number. So this is the code for the room number. And the purpose of this whole code is that it will output the room number and then the guest name if the user has booked a room. So over here you see a for loop. The purpose of this for loop is that it will iterate through the hotel arrays and check if a room is booked. So if a room is booked, under the room number here, it will print out the room number in which the guest booked, and it also prints out the room name under this thing as a uniform table. Then over here is what checkout room. This is the code for the checkout room. And then to be able to check out the room, the user is going to input the room in which is going to check out. So we'll store it as room number. Since it's an integer value, we use int. And then we'll say enter room number to check out. That's the user will input the room number in which is going to check out. After the user enters it, we'll store it using a scanf as the room number over here. Then followed by that is an if statement, that if room number is less than 1 or is greater than the room space, it will print out invalid room number, meaning the room number in which the user gave, if it's less than the room number or it's greater than the room space, that's the rooms we have from 1 to 10. So if it's less than or greater than 1 to 10, it should print out invalid room number. And then over here is an if statement, another if statement, that if the room number in which the user inputted is not booked, it should print out room is currently not booked. Yes, that's it. And lastly, this statement or this code over here presents that if the room number in which the user inputted is booked, then it will collect the username's information, and then using the string copy, it will bring in a new space in which another user can be able to input his guest name in case he's booking a room. And then lastly, it will print out room number has successfully checked out. Thank you.
So I'll be taking you to where my friend ended, and I'm taking you to the cancel booking function. So the void, which means that this function, which is the cancel booking function, does not have any return value. So after that, then you declare your variable, which is the room number in integer form. So after that, then this printf function will inform the user that he should enter a number of which you want to cancel. So after that, then the number entered, the scanf function will store it. So after that, then move to this line of code. So the if function will check if the number entered is either less or greater than the room space, which is there. So after that, so if the room number entered is less or greater than 10, that means it will be invalid because the room space starts from 1 and ends at 10. So the printf function will inform the user that the number entered is invalid. So after that demand is met, then we move to the next line of code, which is the if. So if the room, the if function will check if the room number entered is actually booked or not. So if it is not booked, then the printf function will inform the user that the room number entered is currently not booked. So we cannot proceed to cancel the booking. So after that, they move to the next line of code, of which if the room is booked, then we can proceed to cancel. So the string copy function will clear the guest name and put a box there, making it available to other users. So after that, the printf function would inform the user that the room has successfully been cancelled. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Rich Baby, and I'll be taking you through the final part of our hotel booking system code in C. This section contains the main function, which is the starting point of our program. It controls the flow of the hotel booking system code in C. This section contains the main function, which is the starting point of our program. It controls the flow of the hotel booking system by displaying options and handling user inputs. Now let's break it down. At the beginning of the main function, we declare two variables, which you have the in choice and the char book or exit. The choice, which is an integer, stores the user menu selection, and book or exit, which is a character variable. These variables will help you manage user inputs and control the menu system. Next, we call the initialize room function to set up the rooms. This function assigns room numbers, sets all rooms to available, and define their types and prices. After that, we display a friendly welcome message for the user, which is noted here as "Hello, customer. You are welcome to Group 6 Hotel." Now, we enter a do-while loop, which keeps running until the user decides to exit. Inside this loop, we display the menu option, which we have as this. So here, the user is asked to enter a number corresponding to an action they want to perform. Now, after getting the user's choice, we use a switch statement to determine which function should be executed. Now, we have case 1. Case 1 calls display room, which shows the list of rooms, their prices and availability. And in case 2, it calls book room, allowing the user to reserve a room. Case 3 calls display booking, which lists all recently booked rooms. Switch 4 calls checkout rooms, allowing a customer to check out. Case 5 calls cancel booking, which cancel a reservation. Case 6 exiting the system and displays a goodbye message. And also we have the default. Default handles invade inputs. So examples of these invade inputs are the inputs which are not stated in the cases. In this case, we have cases from 1 to 6. So this means from case any number above 6, which is 7, 8, 9, 10, and upwards are the default. So anytime the user enters a default number, it displays invade choice. Please try again. If the user enters 6, the loop will stop and the program thanks the user before exiting. So this program will keep running as long as choice is not 6. Once the user enters 6, the loop ends and the program returns 0, signalizing successful execution. The main function of our hotel booking system works. It provides a user-friendly menu that allows customers to book, check out, and manage reservation with ease. Now, let's see it in action as we run the code. So now we need to save our code in order to run it. So we need to use Control plus X, which saves the code. So Control plus S. So now we click on the run button at the top right. So now you can see the code is now giving us a welcome message. So it says you are welcome to Group C's hotel and displaying the hotel booking system, which we have 1 as display rooms, 2 as book room, 3 as display booking, 4 as checkout room, 5 as canceling booking, and 6 as exit. So now, since I'm a user trying to book a room, I'll be clicking the display rooms, which is 1, to check out the rooms which are available for me to book. So now, as you can see, it displays room 1, room 2, room 3, where we have room 1 to be a single room with a price of 100 cedis, which is available. And we also have room 2, which is a double room with a price of 150, which is available. We also have room 3, which is a single room with a price of 100 cedi available. We have room 4, which is a double with a price of 150 cedis available. So now I would like to book a double room. So I'll be taking room 2. So let me pick. So I'll now go to book a room. So I'll be going to 2, which is book room. So now, as you can see, it's telling me to enter a room number from 1 to 10. So I prefer room 2. So I'll be clicking 2 to book room 2. So now it's asked me to enter my name, which is the enter guest name. So I'm Andrews. So I'll be writing Andrews. As you can see, room 2 has been successfully booked for Andrews. So now, in any cases, maybe let's say someone also comes to book the same room. So maybe we have somebody named Mike who is asking from room 2. So how will he or she know whether room 2 has been booked? So let me say, so I'm going to pretend to be Mike. So I'm going to book room 2, the same room 2 again. So now I'll be displaying the room once more again. So now this time around I'll be booking room 2. So now let's go to book a room. So I'll be picking the same room 2. So room 2. So I'll pick room 2. So room 2. So now you can see my program tells me that room 2 has already been booked because room 2 have been booked because Andrews booked room 2. So now let's check. You can see here, as we checked, we displayed the rooms here. The program told me room 2 doubled, which price is 150, has been booked. So now room 2 is no more available for anyone to book. So let me say I'm done with a hotel which I want to check out. So now I want to check out. Andrews want to check out from the room. So now let's go to 4, which is the checkout room. So we go to 4. So now the code displays enter room number to check out. So I booked room 2. So I'll be clicking 2 to check out. So now let's see whether room 2 is available in our system. So display rooms. So you can see when you come to the display rooms, you can see now room 2 double, which price is 150, is available. So now I want us to book a room so that we can see our display booking. So now I'm going to book room again so that I can show you the display booking. So now let's book a room. So let's see the rooms first. We need to see the rooms available in which we can book. So I'll be going to display rooms. So I have rooms available. I have room 1 available, room 2 available, I have room 3 available, room 4 available, I have room 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 available. So this time around, I'll be picking room 10. So this time around, I'll be picking room 10. So I'll go to book a room, which is 2. So now there's an enter room number to look. So I'll be picking room 10. And now they say I should enter my guest name, which is Andrews. Andrews. So after entering and they say room 10 has been successfully booked by Andrews. So now, how do I know whether my booking was successfully or not? So in this case, I go to 3, which displays the booking. So I go to 3. So 3 tells me current booking, room number, guest name. So room 10. So the room number is 10 and the guest name is Andrews. So this means my booking was successful. So now we are going to cancel booking. Mistake in booking a room. Maybe instead of booking a single room, I went to book a double room. So where we have our room 10 to be a double room. So maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I wanted a single room and I mistakenly chose a double room. So maybe I want to cancel the booking. So that's why I go to 5, cancel booking. So in this place, so they say enter room number to cancel booking. So I entered room 10, which I booked a double. So now I'm canceling the room 10. So I have 10. So now they said booking of room 10 has been cancelled. So now let's check whether has it been truly cancelled. So now we have to go to the display rooms. So now we have room 10, which is type double, which have the price of 115 cedis to be available. So it means our room was successfully cancelled. So now let me say I want to exit my program. I'm done with the booking and I want to exit my program. So in this case, I need to select 6 to exit my program. So I select 6. So after selecting 6, it displays exiting the system. Thank you. So this brings us to the final end of our program. Thank you.